Hello, my Fabaret family. You are joining me on a very, very bizarre day down here in London. So, yonks back, I had tickets booked for a fun day in London today to go see the matinee of the pantomime at the Palladium, and in the evening to see a concert of Chiara Settle, who played the bearded woman in the Greatest Showman film. Now, unfortunately, the Chiara Settle concert has been cancelled, but the Palladium Pantomime is still going ahead. This is Covent Garden behind me, right? And normally, a few days before Christmas, Covent Garden would be heaving. I mean, it's busy, but it's not like jam-packed a few days before Christmas time kind of busy. So, yeah, a bit sad about that. Sorry, I've just moved over because there was someone just screaming in my ear. So, literally, just behind me, over there, is the Theatre Royal Drury Lane, who were showing Frozen, and literally they had their last performances last night, and today's Wednesday the 22nd, and today's the first day of performances that unfortunately they've had to cancel because of COVID issues. And I have to admit, I got a bit emotional because I walked by and the front of house staff was still all there, dressed up in their top Theatre Royal Drury Lane gear, with all their fancy red coats and everything and face coverings, and they were still there making sure that if people came up to the door, they knew that the performance had been cancelled. And that actually just got me a bit emotional, actually, because, you know, theatre staff are human beings as well, and we've had it really hard the last few months, and people expect that theatres are just going to be open and that, you know, staff are just going to turn up and that staff aren't going to have any issues. And the reality is, my lovely Fab fam, we're still human beings. We get ill. Sometimes, you know, the staff have caught positive cases of COVID. I haven't. I've been very lucky. But yeah, that just got me a bit emotional just seeing all that. Just the fact that we're going to that extra effort to be out there to sort of, you know, help people out. And yeah, so I'm going to go see the Palladium Pantomime. Very excited about that. I think it's one of the few things in London that hasn't been cancelled over the last few days. I'm going to have a little look around Covent Garden, see if I fancy anything, you know, that I can blow money on the credit card with. And I will see you very, very soon, my lovelies. Mwah. So pretty. This is not right, Fabaret family. This is not right. It's Covent Garden. And look, there's tables. There's tables free. There's tables free. You can just go and sit down. What is going on? So, lovelies, look at this. This is Regent Street behind me. Normally one of the busiest shopping streets in London. And look. It's busy with cars and stuff, but people, not really that busy. I just walked by about 3 or 4 theatres with closed notices in their window. So who knows what's going to happen when we get up to the Palladium. Hope it'll be all right.
Do you have a COVID pass, proof of vaccination, or a
Right, so good news, my Fabaret family. I've got here and the show is still on. I had this vision of me turning around the corner and suddenly everything closed up, but it's not. Just look at this queue. This is the queue that I've got to get to the end to, and this is just for the Royal Circle. So I've got to get to the end of here now, lovelies, and get in line. There we go. Okay, lovely, so I'm here inside the London Palladium. Just got my programme from a very nice person. Had to do all these hardcore security checks, but I was fine to do it. And yeah, it was a bit weird, right? Because I got my email from the Palladium saying, oh, if you're over 18, we advise you to, like, you know, get a COVID pass, that kind of thing. But there was a very angry man in the queue saying to me, show me your COVID pass, show me your COVID pass. And I was like, oh, here you go, kind of thing. So yeah, a bit of clarity on that I think would have been useful, because I thought it was like a, you know, if you've got it, great. Like, we're not going to ask you for it, but they were asking for it. So maybe the rules have changed overnight or something. I don't know. Everything seems to change every day at the minute. Right, better get up to the Palladium. I'm on the front row Royal Circle, you know, so very fabulous seat. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. To avoid overcrowding in the bar, once you have your drinks from the bar, if I can ask you to take your seats, that would be lovely, folks. Thank you ever so much. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
Good timing there. I was sneaking as well. I think I'm just right next to you actually, my lovely. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. I've got so much stuff with me. You're alright, sorry.
I'm joking.
Well, there we go, lovelies. I've just come out of the Palladium Pantomime and suddenly it's night time. Magic! It was so fantastic. Just like a kind of cabaret of lots of different acts. There wasn't really any story at all. It was just so fabulous and wonderful, and actually a real variety of performances. So if you do get a chance to get here to I'll start again. If you do get a chance to get here to Pantoland at the Palladium, then I thoroughly recommend. Right. Bye bye, Palladium. Bye bye.